Alrighty, it's time to explain why this video came late. Firstly, and the main reason, the Canadian Superbike Championship race at Atlantic Motorsport Park. Yeah. What it lacks in grid size definitely makes up for it in pure racing action. In fact, the first race was basically just two races in one, and the Kawasaki Ninja ZX4 RRs were racing alongside the Twins motorcycles. So yeah, really interesting concept. And if you have the cash, whether you want to attend the race event or you want to get a bike to race it in it, I'd highly recommend you do so. Yeah, it's really expensive with all the steps you have to go through, but once you get through all those steps, it is worth it. It is one of the best motorcycle racing events in Atlantic Canada. Just a shame that there's no major event in Atlantic Motorsport Park aside from the Canadian Superbike Championship race. So I'm going to have to make a video on that sometime in the future. And another reason why this video came late is because I had to help out one of my brothers building the shelves. Yeah. My bro definitely bought some Anchor shelves, or Anchor shelves, and I do not recommend using the Allen wrench that came with them. It's really cheap and it strips real easy. Definitely get out a Craftsman drill if you are planning to build them. And yeah, I think I worked really hard on building the shelves, and I would definitely get some IKEA shelves of my own if I ever get the chance to build some. But anyways, on to our feature presentation. Greetings, NASCAR enjoyers, and we're at one of the few Truck Series races that are run during a Saturday since the O'Reilly Series no longer has any races there. Yeah, it hasn't raced there since 2024. Also, Cletus McFarland is racing there today, and he would also be the guy to give off the command for the drivers to start their engines. Hell yeah, brother. Awesome. Anyways, this year's Truck Series race at Michigan begins with Ty Majeski and Christopher Bell battling for the lead. Daniel Hemrick scrubbed the wall and fell back. Majeski takes the lead after he drafts ahead of Christopher Bell. Hocevar, Riggs, and Bell go at it for second, and then Connor Mozak appears out of nowhere. Now this is getting exciting. Hocevar is now in second. Majeski and Hocevar battle for the lead. Thanks to a push from Christopher Bell, Majeski holds on to the lead. Tanner Gray blows a tire and had to come down to pit road. No caution was thrown despite the fact that he is a track hazard. Bell and Hocevar battle for the lead. Yeah, just when you thought Christopher Bell would put away, Carson Hocevar takes the lead. And the caution just came out. Chris Wright gets involved in a huge incident. Seriously, how many days has Chris Wright not been involved in a caution? He's always getting himself involved in attrition. Just revoke his racing license, man. He shouldn't even be on the track. Sorry about that. But I'm really not too fond of Chris Wright still getting seats. The race restarts with Ty Majeski trying to pull away from the lead until Hocevar gets a push and takes it. And Josh Realm gets penalized for a restart violation. Another one. Bell takes second and they both engage the battle for the lead. Chandler Smith takes third. So far, not much is going on. Riggs has jumped up to fifth. Bell takes the lead, but Hocevar isn't giving up. Hocevar tries to get past, but he just couldn't get the speed down on corner X, and just like that, Christopher Bell wins the first stage of the 2026 Truck Series race at Michigan. I really hope the pit stops will shake things up. Here we go. Our first race off pit road begins, and Christopher Bell wins the race off pit road. Dang it! Again, having a really fast truck and a really good pit crew is like inviting Batman over to a boxing fight. Yeah, the pit stops are supposed to be the ultimate shake-up. Yeah, like, you expect a really fast driver to have a really mediocre pit crew because you just want someone else to take the lead. And having a really fast driver with a really mediocre pit crew can affect the outcome of the race and make things more exciting. We also get the tribute to Ned Jarrett, who passed away. I've already made my tribute to him in another video. Feel free to check it out while you can. I'll link it. Yeah, it's the Twins Cup and the Kawasaki Ninja X4RR Cup, where I did the Ned Jarrett tribute. But anyways, the second stage begins with Carson Hocevar being pushed to lead. Bell takes the lead again, but Hocevar takes it back. Mozak and Majeski battle for 10th. Out of nowhere, Corey Heim appears and takes second from Carson Hocevar. Corey Heim then tries getting past Christopher Bell. Lane Riggs comes down to pit road, and he has issues. Corey Heim just can't seem to get past Christopher Bell. Hocevar also wants to get to the lead, and he tries getting past Corey Heim, but gets loose. Cletus McFarland is also running in 24th. Heim tries to get past Bell again, but he can't get the speed down on corner X, and just like that, Christopher Bell does another stage sweep. But anyways, our next race off pit road begins, and this time, Carson Hocevar wins the race off pit road. Ah crap, Corey Heim has issues with the Jackman on pit road. Dang it! With just 59 to go, the third and final stage begins with Carson Hocevar being pushed to the lead by Ken Honeycutt. And the caution just came out. Just be glad that Cletus McFarland hasn't wrecked at this time. At least he learned his lesson. Phew. And that's a thumbs up right there. He managed to not wreck out his truck, even though he spun out. Yeah, he didn't manage to wreck out his truck at all, despite spitting out. And that means that he is definitely learning. He had to come down to pit road to get his tire changed. And we get a weather delay. Not again. This explains why we had a longer than expected caution. Again with the freaking rain. Jeez. Yeah, I know, you can't control the weather. Whoop de freaking do. The race restarts with Enfinger and Hocevar battling for the lead. Hocevar pulls away and Honeycutt takes second. And a caution just came out as Stuart Friesen blew a tire. The race restarts with Carson Hocevar being pushed to the lead again until Bell takes the lead. Hold up, Hocevar gets the lead back. Enfinger comes out of pit road as he had a flat tire. Carson Hocevar does a good job at holding off Christopher Bell, but they better watch out for Corey Heim. Bell takes the lead and Heim takes second. But wait! There's a Ram a second! Yes! Corey LaJoie is going to get that top 10 for Ram. They are finally improving, although it should be a sign seeing that AJ Allmendinger got he got the best finish that Ram has had so far. And the caution just came out. Ty Majeski went into the wall. Dang it! But anyways, pit road is now open and several drivers come down to pit road. Jake Garcia wins the race off pit road. The race restarts with Daniel Dye and Jake Garcia battling for the lead, but Hocevar takes the lead. Holy crapper, Ross Chastain is in 5th, and a caution came out of nowhere. No, not another Cole Butcher incident. He also got involved with Spencer Boyd. Man, I really feel bad for Cole Butcher being in a lot of attrition. I really hope he does better at San Diego. The race restarts with Hocevar and Honeycutt bound for the lead. LaJoie is in 6th. Never mind, Chastain got past it, but not to worry, I am rooting for Ross Chastain as well. Corey LaJoie gets past Chastain and is back in 8th. Chandler Smith is also in 2nd. Heim gets past his teammate Kane Honeycutt and is now in 3rd. LaJoie is now in 6th. With 17 to go, the battle is on. Holy crapper! Corey Heim takes the lead! Yes, it's Heim time, man. But Carson Hocevar is not slowing down. Corey LaJoie comes down to pit road for a flat tire. Well, there goes Ram's chance to get a top 10. Heim and Hocevar continue to go at it. Honeycutt takes second from Hocevar. Honeycutt is close to getting past Corey Heim, but Heim is just that resilient. On the final lap, the battle continues, and just like that, it's Heim time again. Easy 9 out of 10. Corey Heim just couldn't be stopped. he blocked Kane Honeycutt and held him off for his first Michigan win. Absolutely insane. It's also a great way to celebrate his announcement going over to 2311 next year. Full time as well. And if that Montreal race becomes a reality, that means that you will definitely expect to see me at the track and getting an autograph from Corey Heim. But anyways, it is time to sign off. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, then you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case I already done so. Catch you guys next time. Peace out. Greetings, NASCAR enjoyers, and welcome to the main event. I didn't miss out on much despite me attending the Superbike race, and I also had to bring out the spare camera because guess what? The main camera's battery just died. Yep, it died right when I was filming, well, right when I started filming the second race review. Man, I forgot to charge it again. Anyways, and Denny Hamlin is going to the rear. Dang it! But it doesn't matter anyways because you're about to see why. Anyways, this year's Cup Series race at Michigan begins with Carson Hocevar jumping to lead. Tyler Reddick is in second. And the caution just came out. Connor Zillage gets loose and has near contact with Christopher Bell. No! Not Connor Zillage! Here's to hoping that he'll do better at Pocono since it was a track that he won at in the O'Reilly Series. The race restarts with Carson Hocevar continuing to lead. Out of nowhere, Ty Gibbs appears and takes third. The race goes 3 wide. Reddick holds him off. And the caution just came out. Oh no. Connor Zillage goes into the wall and wrecks out. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Yeah, I really feel bad for Connor Zillage spinning out and wrecking his car. Again, I'm hoping he does well at Pocono. The race restarts with Hocevar and Reddick battling for the lead. Holy crapper! Tyler Reddick just took the lead. Hamlin's moving up. Reddick continues to lead. Gibbs takes second from Hocevar. So far, not much is going on. Gibbs is coming closer to Reddick. Hold him off, man. And just like that, Tyler Reddick wins the first stage at the home state of the lads. Anyways, our first race off pit road begins and Ty Gibbs wins the race off pit road. Dang it! The second stage begins with Wallace jumping to the lead. Hocevar takes second from Gibbs. Herbst holds off John Hunter Nemechek. Hocevar and Wallace go neck and neck. And Hocevar is back in the lead. Gibbs and Wallace battle for second. And the caution just came out. Brad Keselowski has issues with his car. Our next race off pit road begins and Chase Elliott wins the race off pit road. Yeah. And he did it for that strategy that Jimmy Spencer really hates. The race starts with Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott battling for the lead. Chase Elliott takes the lead. And the caution just came out. AJ Allmendinger gets loose and nearly hits the wall. Only a few drivers pit in and the leaders stay out. The race restarts with chaos right when Tyler Reddick pushes Chase Elliott to the lead. Oh no! Not Tyler Reddick! I cannot believe he got involved in that crash. Dang. I was really wanting him to extend his championship point lead gap. Hocevar also got involved and Denny Hamlin just barely avoided disaster. 9 drivers got involved in that crash. Wow. That's rare for an intermediate oval, yeah. I understand this crash happened at Talladega or Daytona, but Michigan? Now that's rare. The race restarts with Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson battling for the lead. And the caution just came out. Brad K got loose and hits the wall. Good lord. Can we please get the race started already? Seriously, like, I always hate it when there's a caution on top of another caution. Probably has to do with the racing etiquette nowadays, because, like, stage racing does really intensify the aggression of many drivers, doesn't it? The race restarts again with Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott bound for the lead. Chase Elliott takes the lead. Wallace and Chase Elliott bound for the lead, and just like that, Wallace takes the lead. Yes! But Chase Elliott is not slowing down and gets the lead back. Ah, crap. Kyle Larson got past Bubba Wallace as falling back to 6. Yep, Bubba Wallace fell back to 6. Sucks, doesn't it? Carson Hocevar also nearly spins out, but he manages to save it. Tyler Reddick is also out of the race. Dang it! And just like that, Chase Elliott wins the second stage of the 2026 Firekeepers 400 at the home state of the Louds, even with Eric Jones fast approaching. And yeah, anyone who's watched the Loud House will understand that reference, because Michigan is the home state of the Loud family, and Royal Woods is located in Michigan according to the show's lore. But anyways, our next race off pit road begins. Chase Elliott wins the race off pit road again. The third and final stage begins with Chase Elliott continuing to lead. Holy crapper! Denny Hamlin just jumped up to 4th. His teammate Christopher Bell is now in 2nd. An intense battle for the lead goes underway. And another caution just came out. Zane Smith went into the wall right when Denny Hamlin was coming closer to William Byron. But anyways, pit road is open as several drivers come down to pit road. This time, William Byron wins the race off pit road. The race restarts with William Byron being pushed to lead. Hamlin has moved up to 7th. And Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell got involved with each other, and that brings out another caution. Yeah, I was right about this aggression. Thankfully, Denny Hamlin avoided another crash. And yeah, he's doing better. He's learning how to handle attrition and how to do well on restarts, so that's good.
You've got mail.
The race gets red flagged. Really? That wasn't severe enough to justify a red flag aside from safer barrier repairs. Yeah, they have to put a red flag for freaking safer barrier repairs. Unfreaking believable, but could be worse. Still, not as bad as Monaco, as the track was really falling apart. And that red flag was so long that the Twins Cup and Kawasaki Ninja ZX4 RR Cup has already finished by the time the red flag was lifted. Yeah, I gotta do a race review on that race, because that race was an absolute dumpster fire and a disaster. Yeah, it was only saved by the Kimi Antonelli win, but nothing could save this year's Monaco race. It was a disaster on another level, and just goes to show how much Formula 1 has ruined its product nowadays. Anyways, the race gets back to yellow, and it restarts with Suarez and Byron vying for lead. Denny Hamlin gets past Ross Chastain. He is now looking to get past William Byron. And the caution just came out. A huge wreck occurs. I'm glad that Denny Hamlin wasn't in that wreck. Oh no. Austin Hill and SVG are involved in that wreck. The race restarts with Suarez being pushed to lead. Just when you thought that Carson Hocevar might have his hometown win, Denny Hamlin takes the lead. Suarez takes 2nd from his teammate Hocevar. Hocevar then gets into the wall, but no caution was thrown. Denny Hamlin now has a 1.7 second lead gap. Is there anything that can stop him? Hocevar takes 2nd from Bubba Wallace, but it's too little too late. Custer is running in 12th thanks to Haas doing better with the Hendrick engines. Contact ensues with Suarez and Larson. Phew. We avoided another caution. Even Larson doesn't want one. Oh my god, Denny Hamlin is now 10 seconds ahead! With 2 to go, Hamlin's not slowing down. He is on fire right now. I know, I don't mean that in a literal sense. Another close call as Cindric nearly gets to the wall. Please, no more cautions. On the final lap, Denny Hamlin continues to dominate. Just like that, Denny Hamlin wins and ties with Kyle Busch for overall wins. And to make things more awesome, he also holds the Kyle Busch flag. Now that was an awesome tribute. And even crazier is that he has a morale-breaking 11-second lead gap. And keep in mind, this is in an era where every NASCAR car has to be the same except for the engines and which body style it uses. So yeah, having Denny Hamlin win and dominate like that in an era of spec chassis was definitely a sight to behold. The race gets a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I would rate it lower, but Denny Hamlin has went from the back to the front like it was nothing. It's impressive that he was able to do that, and it was impressive that he was able to get an 11-second lead gap, even though he had to start from the rear. You just can't stop Denny Hamlin. But anyways, it is time to sign off, and yeah, because I got sick and tired of Tyler Reddick win another race, well, waiting to see him win another race, I decided to just bring out the can of Rockstar right away and do a review on it. So, let's go. Yeah, I know that Tyler Reddick didn't win, but I've been keeping this in my fridge for a long time and wanted to get rid of it. So yeah, let's see what Rockstar Fruit Punch tastes like. Here we go. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, it definitely does remind me of a fizzy fruit punch. Ooh. Yeah, I do like the flavor. I do like the fact that Rockstar is doing flavors other than the regular for zero sugar. So yeah, easy 9 out of 10. But anyways, it is time to sign off. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case I haven't done so. Catch you guys next time. Peace out. It's Heim time, and that means because Corey Heim had Celsius as the main sponsor on his truck, it's time to crack open a can of Celsius. Yeah, I never tried out Celsius before. Wonder what it's like. Yeah, it apparently is a vitamin-based energy drink. Alrighty, let's drink it. Yeah, it has no fizz. It's different. Yeah, it says fizz-free, which means it must be a juice-based energy drink, but it's pretty good though. It definitely does remind me of zero sugar juices or something like that. So yeah, in my opinion, it definitely does get a 9 out of 10. Yeah, there's a notification going off. So yeah, great way to celebrate the victory of Corey Heim. And that is that. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, then you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case I haven't already done so. Catch you guys next time, and peace out.